In the heart of the Enchanted Meadow, where flowers bloomed in endless colors and the air shimmered with golden light, lived a fairy named Flora. She was unlike any other fairy, for she had a special gift. She could hear the whispers of flowers. Every day, Flora fluttered through the meadow, tending to the blossoms and listening to their gentle voices. The roses told her stories of love, the daisies giggled about the sun's warmth, and the violets whispered secrets of the moon. Flora loved her gift, but she also had a longing in her heart. She wanted to be known as the most dazzling fairy in the kingdom. One day, the wise old oak tree, the guardian of the meadow, spoke to Flora. "Flora, my dear, your gift is rare. But beware of pride, for true beauty comes not from being admired, but from the kindness one spreads." Flora, however, was determined to make herself the most radiant fairy of all. She sought out the legendary luminous lily, a flower that was said to grant extraordinary beauty to those who touched its petals. After days of searching, she finally found it hidden deep in the meadow, surrounded by a ring of silver dewdrops that glowed under the moonlight. As Flora reached for the luminous lily, a faint voice trembled through the air. "Please, do not pluck me, for I have yet to bloom." Flora hesitated. She had never ignored a flower's voice before. But the temptation was too strong. She touched the lily, and instantly a golden glow surrounded her, making her wings sparkle brighter than the stars. For a few days, Flora was the center of admiration. The other fairies marveled at her radiance, and she basked in their praises. She danced in the moonlight, her wings leaving trails of golden dust, and wherever she went, eyes followed in awe. Yet, deep inside, she felt a strange emptiness. Then, the flowers of the meadow began to wilt, and their whispers grew faint. Without the luminous lily to complete its cycle, the balance of the meadow was disturbed. The once vibrant Enchanted Meadow turned pale, and the air lost its shimmer. The rivers that once glistened like diamonds became dull, and the birds that sang sweet melodies fell silent. Flora felt the loss deeply. She could no longer hear the flowers' whispers. Their voices had faded into silence. Guilt weighed heavy on her heart. She realized that true beauty was not about standing above others, but about nurturing and listening to those around her. Determined to make things right, Flora returned to where the luminous lily once stood. She knelt before the barren patch and whispered, "I am sorry. Please, let me help you grow again." With tears in her eyes, she spread her wings and poured all her magic into the soil. Slowly, the ground began to glow, and tiny green sprouts emerged. The meadow sighed in relief as color returned, and the flowers' whispers grew stronger. The luminous lily bloomed once more radiant than ever. Flora's glow faded, but in its place, her heart shone with a new kind of light, the light of kindness and wisdom. From that day on, she was not only admired for her beauty, but loved for her selflessness. She no longer sought admiration, but instead found joy in listening, in helping, in nurturing the life around her. As seasons passed, Flora became known as the guardian of the meadow, the fairy whose heart beat in harmony with the flowers. She taught the young fairies the true essence of beauty, and her story was whispered from petal to petal for generations to come. And so, the Enchanted Meadow flourished once more, forever whispering the tale of Flora and her lesson in true beauty.